Today on Spellz, you're going to need a small pay envelope, a magic wand, a wristwatch, a deck of cards, and a pencil. Get ready to have some fun!
That was weird. The violin player just turned into a cow.
What are you doing with my wand?
Thought it was a conductor's baton. Make it stop!
Presto, chango, bing, bang, bong. With a wave of my wand, symphony begun! Bridget, wake up. Wake up. Are you okay?
I had this dream that I had a magic wand and I turned a violin player into a cow.
Oh, you really were dreaming. Yeah. Magic wands can't really do that kind of stuff. No, they're mostly used by magicians for misdirection. Yeah, you kind of point them over here, the audience looks over there, and then you're doing something tricky over here. Look, I'll show you. And I'll show you.
Let's make some magic.
Bridget, you know the great thing about magic wands?
No. What is the great thing about magic wands?
Well, because they're magic, you can make one appear almost anywhere. Maybe even right from this rather small little envelope. Here is how you do it. First, you need a magic wand. Now, you can do this with a pen, or you could do it with a comb. Any length, really, it doesn't matter. But in this case, to make a classic magician's wand, you want a length of wood. Maybe one of your parents can help you cut it down, and a little white on the end and black paint, and you are good to go. So it's a solid wand. It's the envelope that's tricky.
Okay.
This is called a pay envelope. And what I've done is I've taken a pair of safety scissors and cut off the end, so it's really a tube.
Where would you get an envelope like this?
You can get an envelope like this at stationery stores. Okay. Like I said, they're called pay envelopes. They come in smaller sizes, larger sizes, but you want to get one that isn't so big that the wand could easily fit inside, because the trick is gone. There's no magic in that, and look. So, the one other thing you need is a watch. And you might be, a watch? Yes, a watch, because look, what I do is I put the wand underneath the watch.
Okay.
So now, my hand may look a little robotic, but it looks empty, okay? So that's there. I've got the envelope over the wand. So it's almost all inside, and the rest of it's sticking out the back. And that's how I begin. This is sort of held down by my side. When I want to perform the trick, I come up, boom. So I could literally be walking up to my friends and say, hey, ever seen this? And boom, and I'm up. And so I'm gonna open it, reach inside, and pull it. And as it comes out, I put my fingers, I hold down the open end of the envelope as it comes out. And it's a beautiful visual piece of magic.
Very impressive.
Thanks. As always, it comes down to practice. Actually, when people think of a magician, you know the first object they always think of?
The rabbit out of the hat?
Well, actually, the most popular symbol for a magician's power and skill is the magic wand. The wand can be traced back to over 1,000 years ago. They have been made of many different materials. In fact, one very special wand was made out of a wooden stage plank. In 1908, Harry Keller, one of the world's great magicians, had decided he was going to retire from magic. On the night of his last performance, he handed his magic wand over to a magician named Howard Thurston. By retiring this way, Keller started the tradition of the Royal Dynasty of Magic by passing the mantle of magic to Howard Thurston.
So the mantle of magic that he passed on was a magic wand?
Exactly.
Neat. But what does that have to do with a wooden plank?
That night in the audience was a huge magic fan by the name of Thomas Worthington. He was so impressed by this ceremony that he removed one of the wooden stage planks that both magicians had stood on. Worthington then took this plank home, and out of it he carved 2 magic wands. On the top and bottom of each wand, he cut a very thin design right through the wood. So each wand had two thin, very small, carved out designs on them. Now, they didn't look like anything special until you shone a light through these holes. When you did this, a shadow would be cast. On one end of the wand, it would be the shadow of Harry Keller, and on the other, a shadow of Howard Thurston.
Wow.
Cool, huh?
That is two very rare magic wands.
Speaking of magic wands, I just found this one on the floor. Look at that, huh? Pretty impressive. I mean, yeah, no, but it is a magic wand. Think about it. With one end, you can make things appear, like a word. And on the other end, you can make things disappear.
It's true.
Kind of magic wand. Now, and if you doubt that it can do real magic, we'll do some right now.
All right.
Take the cards, give it a bit of a cut. A couple of cuts there, like that. Keep me honest, give them some cuts. Great.
All right.
Okay, now what I'm going to have you do is take the pencil, or should I say magic wand, magic wand, the MW, and poke the wand, or poke the eraser right in the middle of the pack somewhere. Great. Now, I want you to take a little peek at that top card. I don't want to see it. Little peek.
Okay.
Okay, we'll square up the cards. You take them out of my hands.
All right.
Give them a couple of cuts.
There we go.
Great. I'm going to take out some cards here. Let's see. Oh, no peeking. No peeking. I'm going to take out 6 cards here. Let's see. I'm thinking this one, and this one, and maybe this one, and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Think of a number between 1 and 6. And
4.
say it out loud. Which
4.
one? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was it.
Thanks to my wand. Here's how you do it. It actually uses 2 secret magic principles.
Okay.
Shh, keep it secret, okay? The first one is when I give you the pencil and I say poke in the middle. She pokes some cards out, okay? And that's totally fair choice. When I say, and I want you to take a peek at the card on top, I'm looking into the space you've made with a pencil. And I'm looking at the first card I see, which is going to be the card above her card.
Okay.
So I see it's the 2 of spades. So take a peek. She takes a peek. She sees her card. And remember, I know the card above it now is the 2 of spades. So we square them in, and I say, would you give the cards a couple of cuts? And she can cut them again and again. It's not going to change the fact that the 2 of spades is above her card. Now I go through the cards, and I'm looking for the 2 of spades, 2 of spades, 2 of spades. And once I spot, I go, okay, so the card underneath, the 9 of clubs, is her card. And I take out the 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. Take out my 6 cards. And I put them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've made sure that hers is right there.
Why does this one have to be there?
Well, this is the second secret. Is that actually what I'm going to do is called a 1 to 6 force.
Okay.
Remember, it's in this position. So if she says 1, I go, let's spell it. O-N-E.
Okay.
And if she says 2, then I go, let's spell it. T-W-O. And if she says 3, then I say, sure, we'll just go 1, 2, 3. And if she says 4, I go, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. And if she says 5, I go, let's spell it. F-I-V-E. And if they say 6, I go S-I-X, and we get it again. And if they say 7, I try to look for another audience with a little stronger math.
Say a number between 1 and 6.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Start strong, end strong. What that means is if you're going to show a couple of tricks to your friends, make sure that the strongest tricks you do are the first trick and the last trick.
Hey Jay, have you ever seen a magic wand that's about 2 meters long and weighs about 140 kilograms?
I don't think so.
Yes, you have. I'm talking about an elephant's trunk.
An elephant's trunk is a magic wand.
Well, it's practically magical with all the amazing things they can do with it. This amazing trunk has more than 40,000 muscles in it and no bones at all.
That's one tremendous trunk.
The elephant's trunk is also part of its nose and upper lip. It uses it for drinking by sucking up water and splashing it into its mouth, as well as washing, smelling, breathing, and many other things, including talking. Did you hear that?
I sure did.
That's the sound an elephant makes when it's talking through its trunk. It's called trumpeting.
Trumpeting. Sounds pretty good, though I think that elephant should maybe get music lessons. So what'd you think of today's show?
I thought it was really good.
I think it was one of our best.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for joining us.
See you next time. Bye.
The Queen of Diamonds down on the table. Now the Queen of Hearts. I put it on top and I take the other one from the bottom. So now I have the Queen of Diamonds. And now I'll put it back. When I wave my hand, they turn into the two black aces.